There we go. So Handy is an open source tool you can download, and then you can pick a model. I picked the it's a weird name, Parakeet model. And it's doing the voice to text for me. So I gave up on using Assembly AI, which I had it working fine, but it was costing me money. And this is very accurate and very fast. There's a lot of configuration you can do. I have it, the F14 key is my foot pedal. So when I push it down, I can let go and it talks. I have it where somewhere in here, the audio, I turned off audio feedback, but mute while recording this, if I had, like if Irfan or you guys were trying to talk to me, when I hit this, it kills my system audio. So I don't have to worry that someone else says something and it picks up on that. Um, I turned on, let's see, I have it also, it can do the pace, but it sends enter after because it's so reliable. Let me pull this up here. Hopefully this will work fine. So I'm going to talk really fast and hopefully this listens to what I'm saying and it gets it right because I really want this to really work really well. You can see it's not instantaneous, but it's pretty darn good, right? So I just now literally talk to Claude all the time. And there's a debug mode. I updated it. The one thing I'll say, I got to update, and when I updated it, it lost all my settings. So I had to go back and reconfigure stuff. And there was some sort of a hotkey you can press that will show you additional things you can change. Um, there was a way to insert keywords like auto hotkey or Irfan, and it sucked. I had to disable it. So that's the only thing that my tool I was building had done really well. This one that isn't currently handling very well, but very cool, very handy tool. And hopefully, Nick had to run, but hopefully he'll be sharing his tool whenever he's done. I know he's a he's a I don't want to say he's a perfectionist, but he's an advanced programmer and he wants something to be crazy reliable. So that's my guess of
We got the message to the hero message.
oh cool, nice.
Which Handy did you just upload Handy?
What do you mean by upload?
Did you are you in the latest version?
Yeah, updated. Yeah.
I I have a tool that tells me that about my software, and I noticed it had a new version of that. I just put it on today. UI get UI
Oh,
Uni
okay.
get
Yeah,
that's pretty nice tool. I didn't
cool.
realize how a lot of the software changes that you just don't know about, like Telegram.
Tyler's actually, yeah, it's running locally, Tyler. You can choose your models. I picked a somewhat, not a tiny one. I picked the most, I think, reliable one they had. That because to me, accuracy was everything. I'd rather have accuracy over anything else. I do want it somewhat snappy, but the accuracy is obviously critical, right? And that Parakeet one is working really well for me. Yeah, and it's free. I gave him, I sent him, I forget how much, $20 or something, just because, and I did think about writing them and asking them about that keyword stuffing, whatever I forget what they called it, but I tried adjusting it as they tell you in the support windows of like, hey, you can adjust the how strongly you emphasize these words. And when it was down lower, it never used them, and I raised it up, and then it was inserting them everywhere, even when I wasn't even close to saying them. So I just said, you know what, it's okay. Um, I could actually, Thomas was, I think, came up with the idea instead of having it paste the text, I could just shove it into the clipboard and then I could have an auto hotkey script watching the clipboard text to replace a known word, a known wrong spelling with the correct spelling. But then I would have to go back and paste it again. And even Ryan at first didn't. He's like, yeah, that voice to text. No, I type really fast, and I don't know if it was just me bragging on it, but he finally said he was gonna try it. And he's like, he's hooked. Like once you get used to just talking really as fast as you want, it's so much easier than typing. Um, yeah, go
Back
ahead.
to Handy for a minute. Joe, do you use the post processing?
No, I haven't had the need. I mean, I guess that's more because I usually think a little bit ahead. I'm one of the people, unlike I'm sure we all know the people, right? Some people clearly start talking and then figure out what they're going to say. You know what I mean? Usually, I've thought through most of what I'm going to say before I speak. So I think if I was one of the other people that would just kind of rambled, then I would probably use it, right? But usually, I have a pretty good idea of where I'm going before I start talking. Um,
I use it to convert numbers from words into numbers because I find handy when I dictate numbers, it writes out the whole numbers.
yeah, but why do you care?
Well, because it doesn't look right to me.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. When I'm doing the stuff, I'm giving it back to AI. So I had the first kind of feeling, like you said, Ray, it doesn't look right to me either. But I realized I'm not the one that's using it. So it knows. So I'm like, what do I care? Right. Because I did have the same first gut reaction. And I'm like, what do I care? Like I'm not the one using it, right? Um, Now, assembly AI, when I was building my tool using the API, and it was very snappy and stuff, and it took my word suggestions. Um, you could tell it that. You could have it fix always report numbers as a number instead of the text version of it. That was a nice little plug addition it had as an option built into it. But the fact that it's free and it is very snappy and very accurate, I'm like, okay, Oh, I didn't mention this. FFmpeg I think I mentioned it has a new version out, and they had this, I don't know what, Vulkan something, like whatever. And I asked it, tell me what this means for me. Um, I did get the new version, and I got distracted as I'm sure all of you guys do too. And you're like, oh, what does this new one do? It said we can it can directly connect to the Whisper model and do local transcriptions for you. So I said, well, that's actually that could be interesting because even though I'm very happy with what I use with Transcriber, um, if it can be done locally and free and be as 95% as accurate, okay. So I said, let me start. So I built a script and started testing it. Well, and I have a decent GPU on my computer. When I was running the transcriptions, it was like zero point 0.3 speed. So if your call is an hour long, it would have taken over 3 hours to transcribe it. When I send stuff to Assembly AI, our hour-long hero calls, it takes about 6 minutes to transcribe it. So even though, and I'm like, I don't care even if it is accurate. I'm not waiting 9 hours after our hero calls to transcribe the videos. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, all right, and I'm not spending 5 grand to get a better GPU to really crank up the speed.
It's not like you're going to use it that much. You're not using it enough to pay justify the cost to even upgrade your GPU.
Yeah, because monthly, let's say I'm around $20 or so with Assembly Eye, and I feed it a lot of videos to transcribe.
Right.
But it's the speed of like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit around,
Well,
uh,
for $20 a month, where all this stuff is, no way you can get that
exactly.
back.
Yeah.